Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup here on this late Monday night, August 17th, 2015. Here I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start off out in Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox, after taking 2-3 in the weekend series against the Seattle Mariners, square off against old friend Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians here. And the Red Sox got on the board first here on a Travis Shaw home run on a fly ball to right field. That's his fifth home in the season, makes it 1-0 for the Red Sox here. But then the Indians took over from here as Abraham Almonte signals on a ground ball to second baseman Buckle, deflected by pitcher Matt Barnes that scores. Michael Bunty scores and Carl Santana in second base. 1-1 the score then. Lonnie Chisenhall doubles on a line drive to center field of Mookie Betts that scores Carl Santana and Abraham Almonte. And Young comes to third. It was 3-1 in favor of the Cleveland Indians. And then Jerry Sands grounds out of the first baseman Travis Shaw that scores Young Gums and Lonnie Chisenhall on third. 4-1 in favor of the Indians here, and then McVale singles on a shot ground ball to left field of Manuel Ramirez that scores Lonnie Chisenhall, and it was 5-1 in favor of Cleveland Indians here in the top of the fourth. And then in the top of the fifth, Carl Santana homers on a line drive to right center field. 34 in the season it was 6-1 in favor of the Indians in the top of the fifth. And then top of the sixth, Lonnie Chisenhall homers on a fly ball to the right center field. 6-1 in the season makes it 7-1 Indians. And then Michael Bradley grabs to the fourth out. Second baseman Buckle to shortstop. Zeno Bogarts that scores McVale and Francisco Lindor at the second, and Michael Brent to the first. 8-1 favor of the Indians at the top of the ninth. But then, bottom ninth, Travis Shaw singles on a line drive to center field. Abraham Almonte and Josh Brent scores Allen as the third. But it was a case of way too little, way too late as the Boston Red Sox fall to the Cleveland Indians at Fenway Park. 8-2 as now they dropped to 52-66 in the season as Denny Salazar got the win, while Matt Barnes was solid or loss here. 5 innings pitched, give up 6 hits and 6 runs, and strike out 7 here. Next up, Sox and Indians go out again at 7:10 p.m. with Eduardo Rodriguez, the man for the Red Sox ball. Trevor Bauer, the man for the Indians here. Okay, looking at other scores, man, in Major Leagues here on this Monday night here. Top of the ninth, Arizona Diamondbacks in Pittsburgh Park. 4-1 on top of the ninth. Bottom of the seventh, New York Yankees and Minnesota Twins at tied at 7 apiece in the bottom of the seventh. Near bottom 8, Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Tied at 3 in the bottom 8. Top of 8, 1-1 the score between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants tied in St. Louis. Top of 8, Miami Marlins leading the Milwaukee Brewers 5-2. Top of the 6, Tampa Bay Rays leading the Houston Astros 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the second, Los Angeles Angels and the Chicago White Sox. No score in the top of the second. Top of the second, San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. No score. And Baltimore Orioles over the Oakland Athletics 4-2 here. The Pawtucket Red Sox beat the Syracuse Sky Chiefs at McCoy 6-1. Alright, let's take a look at some sports news here on this Monday night here. Among the more notable features on Monday's landmark decision by the National Labor Relations Board declining to recognize not forcing football players' unionization efforts was a time to make it. New York, a scary moment at Yankee Stadium as Yankees quickly started. Brian Mitchell exited Monday night's game in the second inning after he was struck in the head by the line drive off the bat of Minnesota Twins shortstop Eduardo Nunez. The Arizona Cardinals and running back Chris Johnson agreed on terms on a one-year contract their team announced on Monday. Johnson returns 30 next month. Played with the New York Jets last season and 7 in the NFL and recorded career lows. His timing was questionable, like his scheduled weekend in Toronto when he confronted hecklers and narrowly missed being a part of the street fight outside a nightclub as the Yankees' deliveries are handled with care. Terry Francona and John Farrell share a bond forged by baseball, sweat and tears, years, road trips, and the crucial of being a major league manager, particularly one in the home dugout at Fenway Park. American tennis pro Marty Fish won his first singles match Monday since 2013. He's top world number 28, Victor Truckee, 6-2, 6-2 at Western and Summer Open in a match that did not mean much in the tennis world but meant everything to Fish. St. Louis Jason Hayward made his first start of the season on center field for the St. Louis Cardinals, but was taken out after 2 innings due to left hamstring tightness. The two things you didn't want for the Texans preseason opener is you didn't get it. Training Kevin Richmond, Virginia came closer this week, and before Robert Griffin III left, he sat down with Alex Parks and today for a discussion about where his player person is. He feels like he's the best quarterback in the NFL, said Robert Griffin III. Mason Howe, Mario Shipova said Shields still working for a minor leg injury. The second-ranked Shipova hasn't played since Wimbledon when she lost to Serena Williams in the semifinals July after she was supposed to return last week to Toronto. The difference between a victory and a loss in several games during the 2014 season came down to the Philadelphia Eagles special teams play. Fans from the both sides of the bitter NFL rivalry between the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys have teamed up for a great cause, as they donate money to the family of the deceased fan. 3 more former professional football players have appealed to the settlement between the National Football League and its former players who have suffered head injuries while playing in the NFL. Tom Brady is the only one who believes that this 4-game suspension of late gate is too harsh. It turns out that most of Brady's NFL brethren feel the same way. Daniel Briere, a 2-time world champion for Canada, has retired after 17 years in the National Hockey League and announced on Monday. Reports came out that China Monday that Jiangsu Dragons and the Chinese Basketball Association agreed to a 1-year deal with Greg Oden for $1.2 million. Syracuse brings New York Triple Crown hero American Pharaoh tops listed 16 sophomores nominated in Grade 1 $1.2 million Travers on August 29th at Saratoga Race Course. Bournemouth manager Eddie Howe claims big decision cost the team with a 1-0 defeat at Liverpool. Christian Bentke scored the only goal, getting the end of a Jordan Anderson cross at Philip continued and also tried to reach but survived being in. Cincinnati, you have a positive referee on the now remains a total tennis up Wednesday begins its final preparation in the United States Open with a Spanish world number 8 in 30 days working constantly turning the season into success. And in Salt Lake City, Utah, the Utah Jazz have signed a free agent card for Trevor Graham. The 79 ounce move on Monday, but details not released per team policy. And that is going to be it for Sports Run Revenue. And it's late Monday night, August 17th, 2015. Please have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow right after the Red Sox in the game. Have a good night.